few modern love stories have captured the public's imagination, quite like that of Tom Holland and Zendaya. Equal parts glamorous and grounded, their relationship has become a rare example of how two global superstars can keep something deeply personal largely out of the spotlight. From their first meeting on a blockbuster film set to whispers of wedding planning, their journey is as intriguing as it is inspiring. Their story began in 2016 on the set of Spider-Man: Homecoming, where Holland was cast as Peter Parker and Zendaya as MJ. At the time, both were already rising stars, Zendaya transitioning from her Disney Channel roots into more mature roles, and Holland stepping into one of the most iconic superhero roles in cinematic history. Behind the scenes, their chemistry was immediate. Castmates and crew often described their bond as playful and natural, filled with inside jokes, shared laughter, and a sense of ease that made them seem inseparable. Fans quickly picked up on their connection during press tours, where their interviews were filled with teasing banter and genuine affection. Still, both insisted they were just friends. For years, Holland and Zendaya carefully navigated rumors about their relationship. Despite constant speculation, they maintained that they were close friends, often emphasizing the importance of privacy in their lives. This period was marked by subtle clues rather than confirmations: social media, interactions, coordinated appearances, and heartfelt birthday messages that hinted at something deeper. What made their dynamic unique was their ability to grow individually while remaining closely connected. Zendaya's critically acclaimed performance in Euphoria earned her widespread recognition and awards, solidifying her as one of the most talented actresses of her generation. Meanwhile, Holland continued to expand his career beyond Marvel, taking on challenging roles that showcased his range. Despite their demanding schedules, they found ways to support each other, often quietly, away from cameras. In 2021, the internet erupted when paparazzi photos surfaced of Holland and Zendaya sharing a kiss in a car. After years of speculation, the images served as confirmation of what fans had long suspected. Their friendship had blossomed into romance. Unlike many celebrity couples who capitalize on such moments, Holland and Zendaya responded with characteristic restraint. They didn't issue grand statements or orchestrate a public reveal. Instead, they continued to live their lives much as they had before, just now with the world aware of their relationship. This understated confirmation only deepened public admiration for the couple. Being two of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood comes with intense scrutiny. But Holland and Zendaya have managed to create boundaries that protect their relationship. In interviews, Holland has been open about how much he values privacy, once describing their relationship as something he wants to keep sacred. Zendaya has echoed similar sentiments, emphasizing that some parts of life are meant to be just for them. They rarely post about each other on social media, and when they do, it's often subtle and meaningful rather than attention-grabbing. This approach has helped them maintain a sense of normalcy in an otherwise chaotic environment. At the heart of their relationship is a strong foundation of friendship. Long before romance entered the picture, they built trust, understanding, and mutual respect, qualities that continue to define their bond today. Holland has frequently praised Zendaya's strength and talent, while Zendaya has spoken about Holland's kindness and humility. Those close to them often describe their relationship as balanced and supportive, with each encouraging the other to grow both personally and professionally. This dynamic has been especially important as they navigate the pressures of fame. Rather than competing, they celebrate each other's successes. Maintaining a relationship in Hollywood is no easy feat, particularly when both partners have demanding careers that take them across the globe. Filming schedules, press tours, and personal commitments often keep them apart for extended periods. Yet Holland and Zendaya have found ways to make it work. Whether it's visiting each other on set, spending quiet time together away from the public eye, or simply staying connected despite distance, they prioritize their relationship in ways that feel intentional and genuine. Their ability to balance personal and professional lives has become one of the defining strengths of their partnership. In recent years, speculation about their future has intensified, particularly around engagement rumors. Fans have closely analyzed public appearances, looking for clues, rings, gestures, or subtle hints that might indicate a major step forward. While neither Holland nor Zendaya has confirmed any engagement, their relationship appears stronger than ever. Sources close to the couple often suggest that they are deeply committed and focused on building a future together. Talk of wedding planning remains speculative, but it speaks to how invested fans are in their love story. Part of what makes Holland and Zendaya's relationship so compelling is how real it feels. In an industry often defined by fleeting romances and public drama, their story stands out for its authenticity. They didn't rush into the spotlight as a couple. They didn't use their relationship for publicity. Instead, they allowed it to develop naturally, prioritizing what mattered to them over public perception. For fans, this approach is refreshing and inspiring. As their careers continue to evolve, so too does their relationship. Whether or not wedding bells are in their immediate future, one thing is clear. Holland and Zendaya are building something meaningful and enduring. They've already defied many of the expectations placed on celebrity couples, proving that it's possible to maintain both privacy and connection in a highly public world. In many ways, their love story is still unfolding. And if the past is any indication, they'll continue to navigate it with the same grace, authenticity, and quiet strength that has defined their journey so far. One of the most defining aspects of Tom Holland and Zendaya's relationship is how intentionally they've blended their personal worlds, particularly when it comes to family. Holland, who comes from a tight-knit British family, has often spoken about how grounded his upbringing keeps him despite global fame. Zendaya, raised in a similarly supportive environment, shares that same sense of loyalty and closeness with her loved ones. Over time, the two families have reportedly grown comfortable with each other, further strengthening the couple's foundation. Rather than rushing into a flashy, celebrity-style union, they appear to be building something slower, deeper, and more intentional, where family approval and emotional stability matter just as much as romance. Individually, they are forces. Together, they represent a new kind of Hollywood power couple, one that thrives not on spectacle, but on substance. Zendaya continues to dominate both film and television, earning critical acclaim and shaping culture with her performances and fashion influence. Holland, meanwhile, has proven he is far more than a superhero actor, consistently taking on roles that challenge expectations and showcase his versatility. What sets them apart is how they avoid overshadowing one another. There's no sense of competition, only mutual admiration. When one succeeds, the other celebrates. When one faces pressure, the other provides support. This balance is rare, especially in an industry that often thrives on ego and comparison. While many celebrity couples share every milestone online, Holland and Zendaya take a different approach. Birthdays, anniversaries, and achievements are often marked privately or with subtle gestures rather than grand public displays. Fans occasionally get glimpses, like a heartfelt caption, a candid photo, or a quiet appearance, together, but these moments feel authentic rather than curated. This intentional privacy has helped preserve the emotional intimacy of their relationship. Even their vacations and downtime are carefully guarded. Instead of turning their lives into constant content, they choose when and how to share, reinforcing the idea that not everything needs to be public to be meaningful. No high-profile relationship is immune to rumors, and Holland and Zendaya have faced their share, from breakup, speculation to engagement gossip and everything in between. What's notable is how they handle it, mostly by not engaging. Rather than fueling headlines, they let time and consistency speak for them. Their steady presence together, despite constant scrutiny, has become the clearest answer to any speculation. This quiet confidence sends a powerful message, not just to fans, but to the industry itself. It shows that a relationship doesn't need to be performative to be real. Beyond their personal bond, the couple has become a cultural phenomenon. Every red carpet appearance, coordinated outfit, or shared moment instantly becomes a topic of global conversation. Zendaya, already regarded as a fashion icon, often commands attention with bold, elegant looks that set trends worldwide. Holland complements her with a more classic yet evolving style, creating a dynamic that feels both polished and relatable. Together, they represent modern elegance, effortless, confident, and deeply connected. Their influence extends beyond film into fashion, social media culture, and even relationship ideals among younger audiences. While fans are eager to see them take the next step, it's clear that Holland and Zendaya are not rushing into marriage simply to meet expectations. Both are at pivotal points in their careers, navigating opportunities that require time, focus, and flexibility. Instead of viewing marriage as a deadline, they appear to see it as a meaningful milestone that should happen at the right moment, not the fastest one. This mindset reflects maturity and long-term thinking. Rather than being driven by public pressure, they're guided by what works best for them as individuals and as a couple. In an era where many celebrity relationships burn bright and fade quickly, Holland and Zendaya's steady, grounded approach suggests something different, something lasting. They've already overcome key challenges, long-distance schedules, intense public scrutiny, and the transition from friendship to romance. Each stage has only seemed to strengthen their connection rather than weaken it. Of course, no relationship is without its challenges, but their commitment to privacy, communication, and mutual respect gives them a strong foundation, one that many believe could stand the test of time. At its core, the relationship between Tom Holland and Zendaya is about more than romance. It's about partnership, growth, and choosing each other in a world that constantly pulls them in different directions. They've redefined what it means to be a celebrity couple, not by doing more, but by doing less oversharing, less reacting, less performing. And in that restraint, they've found something rare: authenticity. Whether wedding bells are around the corner or still years away, their story continues to unfold in a way that feels genuine, grounded, and quietly powerful. And perhaps that's why so many people are invested, not just because they're stars, but because in many ways their love feels real.